So hey gardeners, welcome back. I'm in my backyard again and Milton has passed, the rain has dried, we've done some cleanup of the ground, and the next step is to protect everything from the infestation and the bugs that are coming if they're not already in the garden. During the storm, there's a lot of breakage on your plants and your trees, and the best thing that you could possibly do for them at this point so they can heal and start to gain new foliage is protect the leaves that they have left. So I use a couple different products. I want to share those products with you, and I want to share a couple different application options because that might be something that you actually have in your garage and you're not having to go buy a bunch of stuff. So there's 3 different products that I really do like. They go from easy to simple. The very first product that I'm going to mention is the Bifenit. So this is a all-in-all fantastic pesticide. I recommend it to all of my customers, everybody who, when we do landscape installation, I let them know this is a fabulous product to kind of keep your bugs or your plantings pest-free. It's what the professionals use when they come out to spray for mosquitoes. It's a fantastic systemic if you need to spot treat one particular plant or tree, and I'll go into that in just a moment. The next one is Mallet. I like this product because you can you'll notice that in your garden that your plants will build up an immunity to whatever it is that you're using, no matter how good it is. So going between, using this on one application and then a few months later using the Bifenit for another application makes total sense in your garden. I know having 2 different containers, for the same thing can be frustrating, but it does make a huge difference because bugs will definitely get used to one of those products. So having both of them is ideal. The third one is something, you need it in a pinch. So I use this product and I mainly use it for mosquito control, like if I'm having a gathering or some friends over and we want to sit outside because that's where we always sit when we come to my house. I will use this, just put it on the end of a hose end. It's like a hose end sprayer here, and then you just completely do an overshadow. Just make sure you get underneath those leaves, make sure you just get as much coverage as absolutely possible with this guy. It is not long lasting, unfortunately, like the other products. The other products get into the root system, get in, really do the trick of getting in. But however, if you need something quickly, this is something you can get from Ace Hardware, Home Depot, any big box store you can get this from. And it covers a lot of square footage in one bottle. I think it's something like 5,000 square feet. So you can really get your money's worth with this guy. Different ways to use these products. Now, most of us have one of these guys in our garage. This is a 1-gallon pump sprayer. It will do the job. It will take you forever. Unless you have a small area, I would say this is my least favorite way to do it. I mainly just use this for weeds. I don't use this for the pesticide treatment because, as you can see, I have a lot of gardens. So I tend to use a broader applicator. So I use right here, my favorite thing to use is the backpack sprayer. It does a good job of reaching back into the buffer, because my buffer runs about 16 foot deep, so this projects way back there. Another thing to use that is not nearly as expensive, I think this guy was a couple $100 if I remember right, but this is a hose end sprayer, and there's quite a few different varieties of this, but I really like this one. You just plug it into your hose here. It has a spout, so you can see here, that will shoot and go straight up, or you can turn this down. If you're walking through the garden and you just need it to shoot and spray down, you can walk along the garden hedge or along the garden path and really get a lot of projection from this. Now, I will tell you, if you have one of those metal hoses that don't kink, or one of those black hoses that really retract back, they may reduce the pressure too much for this product to suck up, or for this applicator to suck up the product. So this really needs a good amount of pressure. So if you don't have a whole lot of pressure at all, and then you use one of those reductions like that with one of those hoses, you're going to notice this is not going to be a good fit for what you're looking for. But in general, this is my favorite thing to use. You can mix your, I've got 4 ounces, is what it usually takes me, 4 to 5 ounces to do my entire garden back here. I'll put 4 ounces of product in here, and then I will bring it all the way up to the 4 to, depending on how many ounces I have, 4 to 5 gallons, because it's 1 gallon per ounce. Read your labels, you guys. I am not a pest control company. This is what I do in my own yard. So now that disclaimer is out there. But I absolutely love this. I think that this product does a great job of really casting the product out. I feel like I can take my time and really run this up and down. The opposite way. Run this up and down as needed. So you can really just paint your garden with this. Now I use this a lot with my ag fertilizer, my chelated fertilizer blend. This is great for liquid fertilizers. It really casts a big wide spread, so it's fantastic for that. When you're using the pesticide treatments on this, especially on this one, because this one you're gonna get a little bit of that mist going everywhere. So safety first, you guys. I have my, my little clear glasses that I just look so charming in. I have my long rose gloves. I just find that they're nice and thick. They have that leather on them and they have a little bit of an armband there, which kind of helps. And then I use, because you can rewash these guys, finally a reason to use your masks again. So I'll just use those to cover. And this product is completely safe after it's dry. You know, my dogs run in and out through the garden. It's called Bifenit because it's also got a termite treatment in it, so you can actually take that wand and run it along the base and the foundation of the house, and it does a great job of for termites. You can run it along your mulch bed to kind of help protect from anything that encroaching into the house. I've sprayed the top of my I think it's a Webster. It's a little dust thing on a pole. I'll get Bryce to put a picture of it up here, but I've sprayed the entire top of that, and then I had to run it along my eaves in the front entrance of my house because I love lights, and my lights are everywhere along the front of the house, which can bring the bugs. So that is a good job of just kind of giving me a casting of all that without it running along my house. So I really like that, you know, applying it that way, but you can get it into all the corners, perfect for spiders. But overall, these are perfect ways to keep them out of your garden. Now, what I do like about the Bifenit in particular is that it can be used as a drench as well. So if you don't have these products and you don't have an extensive amount of plants or trees that you have to deal with, then you can take a milk gallon jug and add a little bit of water at the bottom, add an ounce of that, fill the rest of it up with water, agitate it really good. And then you can take that and pour it directly on the plants or the trees. I have a 2-gallon jug, so I'll do multiple trees at a time if I've got to do just specific trees. That's also really good if you have a pollinator area that you want to keep separate from this space. So say you spray a section, but you want to keep this section because, you know, these products do not discriminate. They kill everything. So if you want to kind of keep it out of your butterfly garden, then you might want to just do the applied method of the drench because it goes into the root system and protects the plant from that way. And that's kind of a nice way to isolate, you know, certain plants that you want to focus on. So, but yeah, you guys, as soon as the water dries up, as soon as you can, go ahead and clear out any debris underneath your plants. That's where your bugs are really going to just kind of nest and find a home in there. So if you can clean all that out, do an overall casting spray or a treatment, get up underneath those leaves as you spray. I'm going to show you in just a moment kind of what it looks like when I do it with my backpack sprayer. But you know, just kind of give it a really good cast, and then I'm going to do it again next month. So it might be overkill, but I know that I'm really going to get in there and protect these new plants and trees. So I'm going to start seeing new shoots happen. This happens. It happens to us. We get tropical storms. We get, you know, we get these hurricanes. We get hard winds. We get hail. We get, you know, Florida and its climates. Mother Nature's not always kind. But what is great is if you do have tough tropicals, you can see that they will bounce back. And I will do an updated video tour of the backyard. I know right now it looks sad, it looks devastated, but it will bounce back. So a little bit of trimming, a little bit of a cleanup, but first, pesticide treatments. Hit it with a good pesticide treatment, and then you can go to town on getting rid of all of that old and ugly growth. So, but yeah, let's get that on there first, and then I will see you in an updated video for a couple more tips. Thanks, guys. Good luck to you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.